Hello everyone and welcome back to my class. Today in this video I will cover class 8 maths chapter number 9. Okay, algebraic expression and its identity. So we have already done with the introduction and exercise 9.1. So today we will cover exercise 9.2. So question number 1, find the product of the following pairs of monomial. Okay, monomial means we know, isn't it? Monomial means what? Expression with one term, isn't it? There will be only one term, that is called monomial. So we have to find the product. So product means what? We know, isn't it? Product means what? Multiplication. So first one is given 4 comma 7p, means we have to multiply these two terms. Okay, two terms is given. So how you will multiply? 4 multiply with 7 multiply with p. Okay, all will get multiply in this way. So 4 7s is how much? 28p. So what is the answer? Answer will be 28p. Okay, I will show you the process to solve this question. So here is the solution of all the question. So what you will do, you will multiply all the terms. Okay, so what we got? So first answer is 28p. So if there is negative, so we have to multiply with the negative terms also. Here you can see what is given, minus 4p. Minus 4p means what? Minus 4 into p. Okay, minus 4p means minus 4 into p. Again multiply with what? 7 into p. Now what you will do, you will collect only the number together. Okay, you will multiply the number together. Here which are the number? 4 and 7, isn't it? Now 4 is in negative, so minus 4 into 7, then multiply with the variable. So what are the variable? P into p. Now we know p into p is equal to what? P square, isn't it? P into p, because same variable if you will multiply, it will become in a exponent form. Okay, exponent form we know means in a power form. Now 4 7s is how much? 28, but minus is there. Minus plus is what? In multiply, if you will do minus and plus multiply, so it will become what? Minus. Okay, so answer will be minus 28p square. Okay, minus 28p square is our answer. So do not forget to give this minus sign. Now come to question number 3. So question number 3 is given minus 4p multiply with 7pq. 7pq. Now you will expand all the number. You will multiply all the number. How you will multiply? Minus 4 into p into 7 into p into q. Now again what you will do, you will collect the number together. Okay, constant term together, and the variable means alphabet together. Okay, very simple. So what are the number here? Minus 4 and 7, and here we can see p into q means 2p is there. 2p will become what? P square, and 1q is there, so q will remain same. So answer is what? Minus 28p square q. Minus 28p square q. Now question number 4. Here it is given what? 4p to the power 3 multiply with minus 3p. Now what you will do, you will multiply the number together. I'm directly I can skip. Okay, if you can do, you can skip the second step. Okay, directly I am multiplying the number together. So 4 and minus 3 together, and p to the power 3. P to the power 3 means what? P will multiply how many times? 3 times, isn't it? So we know cube means what? The same number will multiply thrice, means 3 times. So p cube means p into p, and one more p is there, so p into p. So how many p are there? 4p. That means in exponent form we can write p to the power 4. So what is the answer? 4 3s is 12, and minus is there, plus and minus, because plus 4, isn't it? Plus 4 multiply with minus 3. Now plus and minus is what? Minus, and 4 into 3 is how much? 12. So minus 12, then p to the power 4. Minus 12 p to the power 4. Now the last question is given 4p multiply with 0, and we know any numbers multiply with 0, either it is very big number, negative integer, positive integer, fraction, whatever it is, it's a algebraic expression. But any number, okay, in the universe, the exist number, if you will multiply any exist number, if you will multiply with 0, the answer will be what? Always 0. We know this, isn't it? We have already learned this, that multiple table of 0 is always 0. We have already learned in the lower classes. So for this answer, if you will multiply any number 4 into p, or any number, if you will multiply with 0, answer will be what? 0. So question number 5 answer will be what? 0. Okay, now come to the next question. Now question number 2, find the areas of rectangle with the following pairs of monomial as their length and breadth respectively. Okay, this question is also about monomial. So monomial means there will be only one term, isn't it? And some expression are given, means these are the length and breadth of rectangle. So first one is given, and we know what we know. We know area of rectangle is what? Length into breadth, isn't it? Area of rectangle is length into breadth. So first one is given p comma q. That means p is the length and q is the breadth. So area of the first rectangle will be what? P into Q. So P into Q is equal to what? P into Q itself. So second, okay, what you will write? You will write similarly area of second. Now you will write here second rectangle, okay. Area of second rectangle will be, what is given here? 10m multiply with 5n, isn't it? Because 10m will be the length and 5n will be the breadth. So how you will multiply? You will multiply the number together. So what is the number here? 10 and 5, isn't it? 10 and 5 is the number together. Again, what you have to multiply? M and n. So if you will multiply 10 into 5 is equal to how much? 50 m n. So what is the answer? So the answer will be 50 m n for the second question. Now for the third rectangle, so area of the third rectangle will be again what? Length into breadth means what? 20x square multiply with 5y square, isn't it? So here number will get multiplied. 20 into 5 is equal to how much? 20 into 5 is equal to 100, isn't it? So 100, and x square is there and y square is there, so it will remain same, x square minus, x square and y square. So the third area of rectangle will be 100 x square and y square. So in the same way, for the fourth one, the area of fourth rectangle will be what? 4x into 3x square, isn't it? 4x into 3x. So for this also same, isn't it? So what you will write? 4x. This is for this question, okay. In this like this you will write. The step you have to write is in this way, okay. I'm just explaining, I'm not writing this step now. 4x multiply with 3x square, isn't it? 4x multiply with 3x square. Now if you will multiply 4 and 3, you will get how much? 12. Now x and x square, so total how many x will be there? X to the power 3, okay. X to the power 3. So what is the area of the fourth rectangle? Area of the fourth rectangle will be 12x to the power 3, okay. 12x to the power 3. So the next one is given, the last one is given, fifth rectangle is given 3mn multiply with 4np. So this is the fifth rectangle, isn't it? So number will get multiplied. So 3 into 4 is equal to how much? 12. Now can you see at only one m is there, isn't it? So only one m will be there. And how many n is there? If n and n will multiply, then it will become n square. And how many p? 1p. So p will remain same. So what is the answer for this question? So area of the fifth rectangle is what? 12m n square p. Okay, hope you have understood. So now come to the next question, question number 3. Now this is question number 3. Complete the table of the product, isn't it? You have to complete the table of the product. Here also all are in monomial, isn't it? So first monomial and these are the second monomial, and you have to find the product. You have to complete this table. Now 4 into 4 is equal, or 2 into 2 is equal to what? 4, isn't it? And x into x will become how much? 4x square. So this is already done in the question. Now second one. So for the here, what you will do? 2x multiply with minus 5, isn't it? 2x will multiply with what? Minus 5y. That means if number will get multiplied, it will become what? 10, isn't it? So if your number will get multiplied, it will become 10. And what are the variables? So variable will be x and y, isn't it? 10xy. But what will be the sign? The sign will be negative, okay? Sign will be negative. So in this way you have to solve this, okay? Let me write this one in downside. Now for the second one, 2x you will multiply with what? 2x you will multiply with 3x square. So 2 and 3, 2 into 3 is how much? 6, isn't it? So x and x square will become what? X to the power 3. So here what will come? X to the power 6x to the power 3. Now for the third one, 2x will multiply with what? 2x will multiply with what? Minus 4xy. Minus 4xy. So 2 and 4 is equal to how much? For this blank it will be what? 4 to the 8 and 4 is in minus, so it will be in minus. Now x and xy. So how many x? 2x. So it will become x square. And how many y? Only one y is there. So answer for this blank will be what? Minus 8x square y. Okay. Now for this blank, 2x will multiply with what? 7x square y. Okay, so 7 to the how much? 14, isn't it? 7 to the 14, and both are in positive, so this answer will be in positive. So x and x to the power 2 will become what? X to the power 3, and only one y is there, so 1 y. So I will show you the full table solution. Okay, I have already explained how you will do. You will just multiply these two and you will put the blank. Now for the second row also you will multiply minus 5x with y, again minus 5x with minus 5y, again minus 5y with 3x square, again minus 5y with minus 4. So in this way you will multiply all this term, and for this also you will multiply like this. Okay, you will multiply all these terms. So let me show you the table for this answer. So you can see this is the answer for this table. Okay, so complete this table. If you will have any problem, difficulties, you can comment in my video. So this is the answer for this table. Okay, now come to the next question. Question number 4. You can post this, or you can take the screenshot of this and then you can write it out in your notebook. Okay, you have to complete this table in your notebook. Now the next question is question number 4. Obtain the volume of rectangular boxes with the following length, breadth, height respectively. So what we have to find? We have to find volume of rectangular box. Okay, so volume, what is the formula of volume? We know length into breadth into height, isn't it? This is the formula for volume of rectangular boxes. So here it is given, length is given, breadth is given, and then height is given. So length is equal to how much? Length is equal to 5a. Okay, and breadth is equal to, suppose, 3a square. Then again what is given? Height is equal to 7a to the power 4. Now what we have to find? We have to find volume. So volume of what? Rectangular box. Rectangular box equal to length into breadth into height. Okay, so volume of rectangular box equal to length into breadth into height. So we have to multiply all this. So length is equal to how much? 5a, isn't it? 5a multiply with breadth is equal to 3a to the power 2, and height is equal to 7a to the power 4. Now what we have to do? We have to multiply all the numbers together. So what are the number? 5 into 3 into 7, isn't it? Then into what is remaining? A into a to the power 2 and into a to the power 4. Now 5 3s are 15 and 15 7s are how much you will get? 15 7s are 7 5s are 35. 3 is carry here. So 7 1 is 7, then you will get 105. So what we got? 105. And a, how many a is there? Here we have 1, isn't it? 1, and here how much we have? 2, and here 4. So 4 plus 1 plus means how much we have? 1 plus 2 plus 4, isn't it? So that is equal to how much? 7. So it will become a to the power 7. Okay, 105 a to the power 7. Okay, because here all are a same, isn't it? They are same variable, so this power will be get plus. Okay, this power will become plus. So if there is no power means we have to take that as 1. Okay, so 1 plus 2 is equal to 3, 3 plus 4 equal to 7. So what is the answer? Answer is 105 a to the power 7. Okay, hope you have understood. Now come to the next question. What was the next question here? Now second one is given what? 2a, 4q and 8r, isn't it? So that means what is given here? Length equal to 2p and breadth is equal to how much? 4q, and height is equal to how much? 8r, isn't it? This is given. So what we have to find? We have to find volume of what? Rectangular box is equal to length into breadth into height, isn't it? So what are the given value? So it is given 2p multiply with 4q multiply with 8r. Now here you can see all the variables are different, isn't it? All the variables are different. So first we will multiply all the number. 2 into 4 into 8, and what is remaining? p into q into r is remaining here. So 4 2s are 8. 8 8 is 64. So what we got? 64, and we cannot write them in a power. Okay, p q r, they are different, so it will remain p q r. Okay, it will remain p q r. So if they are same variable, if they are of same alphabet, suppose p p, then only we can do p to the power 2. Okay, if it is q q, then we can write q to the power 2. If it is r r, then we can write r to the power 2. But here all are different, so it will remain same. Okay, in the different way, p q r. So in answer, what is the answer of question number second? The answer is what? 64 p q r. So now for the remaining question 3 and 4 I will keep as a homework. Okay, question number 3 and question number 4 is homework. So here what you have to do, you just multiply all the numbers together and you will multiply the same variable. Okay, x x x you will multiply together and y y you will multiply together. And here also, here a b c is there, isn't it? So there are 3 different variables. So in answer also 3 different variable will be remain and number will get multiplied. So 2 and 3 will get multiplied, 6 a b c, like that the answer will be. Okay, so this question I will this remaining 2 question I will keep as a homework. Any doubt you can ask me, you can comment below in the video. Okay, now come to the next question, question number 5. Question number 5, obtain the product. Product is again what? Multiply, isn't it? We have to multiply all the given numbers, all the given variables. Okay, first one is given what? First one is given x y y z and zx. So we have to multiply all, isn't it? That means what? xy multiply with yz multiply with zx, isn't it? So in this way you will multiply. Now can you see the same variable? Yes, x is there, isn't it? So 2x means we got x into x, then again 2y. So you will write all the similar term together. Now y 2y we have, isn't it? Then z. So z also you will write together. Okay, then now you can see x into x is equal to what? X to the power 2. In the same way, y into y is equal to what? Y to the power 2. And z into z is also z to the power 2. So what is the answer? X square, y square, z square. Okay, very simple. If the variables are same, then their power will become plus. Okay, if there is no power, then we have to assume 1. So 2x are there, xx, isn't it? So it will become, it will not become 2x because we are doing multiply, isn't it? So it will become 2 to the power 2, okay, or x to the power 2. That means we have to write them in the exponent form. Okay, we have to write them in what? Exponent form. Now come to the next question. Next question is given what? A, then minus a to the a square, then a to the power 3, isn't it? So how you will multiply them? So a, then a multiply minus a to the power 2, then multiply a to the power 3. Now what you will do? One negative is there, isn't it? So if you will multiply this minus, and this is here no sign means this is in positive, isn't it? So positive and negative will make negative, again negative and negative will make what? Oh sorry, negative and positive will again make what? Negative. So in your answer first you have to write what? Minus. Okay, because one value is minus and you are doing multiply, then all the answer will also be in a negative value. Now how many a it will be? So first one is, there is no power, that means what? We have to assume 1, isn't it? And in the second value we have 2 as a power, and the third we have 3 as a power. So if you will plus all this, it will become what? 6, isn't it? So that means our answer will be minus a to the power 3. Okay, minus a to the power 3. Sorry, not 3, isn't it? Because 1 plus 2 plus 3 is equal to 6. Okay, a to the power 6. Okay, so what is the answer for this question? So answer for this question is what? Minus a to the power 6. Now question number 4 and 5 I will keep these 2 question again as a homework. Okay, these 2 question I will keep as a homework. So you have to complete this homework, and if you will face any problem, you will comment or you can ask me. Okay, so thank you all of you for watching my video. So this was the last question of this exercise, isn't it? Exercise 9.2. so in the next class I will come with the next exercise of this chapter. So till that, bye bye and see you soon in the next video.